Sorry, Mike. Have you finished up at work?
I'm headed home from work right now. What's up?
Do you know where I put my dress? I can't find it anywhere.
The dress? You mean the blue one?
It was in the back of the closet last time I saw it.
Did you check the storage boxes?
Yeah, I went through everything twice. I really thought I had it somewhere.
Which dress are we talking about exactly?
The summery one.
Oh, the one with the flower print.
Yeah, Tommy's getting married soon, right? I wanted to wear it for the wedding, but I can't find it anywhere. Do you know where it is?
Oh, we got rid of that before moving, remember? You said you wouldn't have any more occasions to wear it.
Oh, did we?
Don't tell me you forgot after throwing it out yourself. Why don't we rent a dress? We can go look together.
I totally forgot about that. Yeah, let's do that. I'll rent something gorgeous.
I can take half a day tomorrow if you want to go shopping.
That would be great. I want to find something perfect.
Of course, we'll find something together. You're getting so excited about my brother's wedding.
Come on, it's Tommy we're talking about. Of course I'm excited.
I haven't seen you this enthusiastic about a wedding since ours.
Well, after everything Tommy's been through, he deserves all the happiness.
Yeah, we've been through a lot together. Tommy said he's grateful to you, you know, and as his brother, I'm grateful too. Thank you, really.
It's nothing, honestly. Tommy became my little brother when I married you, so you guys don't need to worry about it.
You really mean that, don't you? About Tommy being your little brother?
Of course I do. Family is family.
You helped him get back on his feet when he was practically a shut-in. Of course we're grateful. Just accept it gracefully or we'll feel bad.
All right, but I'm really glad things worked out. Tommy had it rough at his previous workplace, didn't he?
Yeah, it was a total sweatshop. That's why he quit. But then he couldn't bring himself to work anywhere else, and job hunting was really tough for him.
I remember how scared he was to even leave the house.
You were the only one who didn't pressure him during that time.
And your mom made things even harder for him. She didn't even consider his mental state, saying things like, someone who won't work is a disgrace to our family. That was way too harsh.
Yeah, you and Mom clashed a lot over that. That's why things are still awkward between you now. I'm really sorry about all of that. She's completely in the wrong.
Don't apologize. I did what I wanted to do. In the end, Tommy got a job and even found someone to marry. He's happy. That's all that matters. I don't mind if your mom and I aren't close.
That's what I love about you. You're so straightforward. I really respect that. I wish Mom would learn from you a bit.
Your mom?
Oh, you haven't heard yet? Mom's living with Tommy and his fiancée now.
What? Even after everything that happened?
Well, she took care of Tommy when he wasn't working, right? So now she's saying he needs to repay that debt. She even quit her job and moved in with Tommy and his fiancée.
She quit her job? Just like that?
Yeah, didn't even give proper notice from what I heard.
Really? And they're okay with that?
I'm sure they have their reservations, but Tommy's always been weak when it comes to Mom. He feels guilty about everything, so he said they'll live together for a while.
How's Emma handling it? It can't be easy for her.
She's trying her best to make it work. You know how sweet she is.
I see. I hope it doesn't become too much of a burden for them.
It was Tommy's decision, so I don't want to interfere too much, but I told him to let me know if it gets too hard. If that happens, I'll help convince Mom to move out.
Yes, please do that. If I get involved, it'll probably just make things more complicated.
You've done more than enough already. We'll handle it from here, so don't worry about it.
Okay, I just want Tommy to be happy, so I won't say anything unnecessary.
Sorry about all this. Anyway, I'm almost home.
I'll be waiting.
Should we order takeout tonight? I'm too tired to cook.
Already got dinner started. Your favorite.
You're the best. Be home in 10.
Hello, Sarah. We haven't seen each other since the incident with Tommy. How have you been? Hello, I'm doing well, thank you. This is unusual, though. You've never contacted me directly before. Is something wrong? Did you get the wedding invitation? Yes, we got it. Well, Tommy's wedding is tomorrow, right? I was wondering what you were planning to do. You mean whether I'm attending? Exactly. Surely you weren't planning to come, were you? Why wouldn't I? He's my brother-in-law. Of course I'm coming. Oh, so you were planning to attend. Obviously. Is there a problem? You really don't understand social cues, do you? What do you mean? I'd like to ask you to decline the invitation. What? Why? Well, you and I aren't exactly on the best terms, are we? After everything that happened with Tommy, you don't like me, do you? You're bringing this up now? The day before the wedding? When else should I bring it up? Well, no. No, what? No, I don't like you. Is that what you wanted to hear? Exactly, and I feel the same way. That's why I don't want to see your face at this joyous occasion. You understand, right? I'm going to celebrate Tommy's wedding. I don't think you have any right to tell me not to come. That's exactly what I hate about you. Now, Tommy's fiancée, Emma, she's nothing like you. She's such a lovely girl. You could learn something from her. Yes, she is lovely. Tommy chose well. See how you respond, always with that attitude. What attitude? I just agreed with you about Emma. She's nothing like you at all. You're rougher on the edges and have no manners. You're the worst daughter-in-law. At least I'm not as shameless as a mother who's living off the son she used to criticize. I'm not that thick-skinned. Maybe you should learn some humility yourself. How dare you speak to me like that? You started this conversation, remember? You're really not cute at all. I just can't stand you. I absolutely don't want to see the face of such a disrespectful woman. Don't come, period. If Tommy himself asked me not to come, that would be one thing, but I don't have to take this from you. Well, Tommy is the one who said he doesn't want you there. What? You heard me. Is that really true? Of course it is. He said having someone like you at the venue would ruin everything. Tommy said that. Those exact words? Are you calling me a liar? I see. Well, if Tommy himself says so, I guess I have no choice. I'll decline to attend. That's better. Now we can have a pleasant ceremony. I'm glad, but if this turns out to be a lie, you understand what will happen, right? What's that supposed to be? Trying to save face? No, not at all. I just think things could get really messy, but surely you wouldn't lie about something like this, right? Is that a threat? Just making sure we understand each other. Of course not. Just stay away from the wedding. I'll enjoy enough for both of us. You can just stay home alone. Have a wonderful time at the wedding, Barbara. Oh, I will. And don't try calling Tommy to verify anything. He's too busy with wedding preparations. Don't worry, I won't do anything to disturb their special day.
Mom, I'll be there around 10 tomorrow, and then we'll head straight to the ceremony, so be ready.
Is that any way to talk to your mother? A proper greeting first would be nice.
Mom, please, we've been over the schedule 3 times already.
Fine, fine. I know. Make sure you wear the suit I sent you. Sarah has no sense of style.
Can we not start this again?
What? I'm just stating facts.
How long are you gonna keep treating Sarah like an enemy? Are you sure you won't start fighting in the car tomorrow?
Oh, hasn't Sarah told you yet?
Told me what?
You should check with your wife more often.
Mom, what are you talking about?
Sarah won't be coming to the wedding. I had her decline the invitation, so no need to worry about fighting. Can't fight with someone who isn't there.
What? What do you mean she declined?
Just what I said.
What's that about? Don't tell me you said something to her.
Oh, you should hear this. Your wife is such an idiot.
Excuse me?
When I told her that Tommy didn't want her at the wedding, she actually believed it. She agreed not to come right away. Can you believe how stupid she is? Tommy never said anything like that.
You told her what?
Oh, don't be so dramatic.
I should have known you'd do something like this, Mom. You've really done it now.
What do you mean, done it?
This isn't some little white lie, Mom!
It's just a wedding guest list. Why are you getting so worked up?
I don't care what you think of Sarah, but to Tommy, she's someone who helped him when he needed it most.
So what?
Are you serious right now?
Yes, I am. So what?
What do you mean, so what? You lied to keep his benefactor from attending his wedding! Do you really think Tommy and Emma won't be angry about this?
What are you talking about? Tommy would never get angry with me.
What makes you so sure?
Tommy still feels guilty about everything. Look, he's even taking care of me now. That's proof right there.
That guilt won't last forever, Mom!
Of course it will. I'm his mother.
That's temporary. Everything has its limits.
That's not all. Neither Tommy nor Emma would ever go against me. They both do whatever I say. There's no way they get angry with me.
Do you even hear yourself?
What's that supposed to mean?
You're completely delusional! No wonder Sarah can't stand you. I don't even want to acknowledge you as my mother anymore.
How dare you speak to me like that?
Someone needs to tell you the truth.
Say whatever you want. I never had any expectations for you two anyway. I only need Tommy and Emma. Unlike you two, they never talk back to me.
You really believe that, don't you?
Of course I do. They know how to respect their mother.
If you say so. Well, what's done is done. I'll come pick you up tomorrow.
Now that's more like it.
Don't misunderstand. I'm doing this for Tommy, not you.
Of course you will. It's your brother's special day, so make sure you get me there on time.
10 a.m. sharp. Be ready.
And remember, the suit that I sent you, not whatever Sarah picked out.
Goodbye, Mom.
Sarah, what is the meaning of this? Explain yourself right now. Meaning of what? I'm kind of in the middle of something here, so could you not interrupt? Stop whatever you're doing and answer me. I'm helping Emma with her veil. Can it wait? I don't care. Why am I being thrown out of the venue? Oh, that? I thought Tommy made it quite clear. Don't play dumb with me. Didn't you hear what Tommy said? You were still at the venue when he said it, weren't you? That's exactly what I'm asking about. I'm his real mother. How dare he say such things to his own mother? Anyone who treats my benefactor with disrespect isn't my mother, so get out. That's what he said, right? That was pretty satisfying to hear. You planned this. You must have. You know what else was satisfying? When Emma told you to leave her dressing room. This isn't funny. You must have said something to Tommy. Actually, Mike just told Tommy the truth, that you lied to me. That's as good as you telling him. And what about our agreement? You said you wouldn't come, but here you are. I never actually agreed to anything. Yes, you did. You said you wouldn't come. You wanted me to decline because you didn't want to see my face, right? So what? Well, you've been thrown out now, so that's not an issue anymore, is it? You think you're so clever, don't you? I'm just pointing out the obvious. Don't be ridiculous. Can't you even keep your word? Your story was a lie in the first place. I don't think I need to keep promises based on lies. You've been plotting this from the start. No, you did this all by yourself. There you go again with that attitude. I've been putting up with it until now, but I've reached my limit. I won't forgive this. Forgive what exactly? You getting caught in your own lie? Everything was fine until you came along. That's my line. Mike and I have decided to cut ties with you. We're just tired of dealing with you. You turned my sons against me. You did that to yourself. Fine, I'll cut ties with you first. I don't consider you family anymore. That's good to hear. By the way, Tommy and Emma are cutting ties with you too. What? Should I repeat it? They would never. You quit your job to live off Tommy and Emma, right? Well, that ends today. You should pack your things and leave soon. We're all strangers now, after all. Wait just a minute. There's no way Tommy would say that. You're lying. Remember what I said about how things would get messy if you were lying? Mike warned you too. But this is too sudden. I'm Tommy's real mother. It's not normal to throw your mother out over something this small. What seems small to you wasn't small to Tommy and Emma. Shut up. None of this would have happened if it wasn't for you. Tommy would never go against me if you weren't in the picture. When Tommy was struggling, all you did was criticize him. If you're really his mother, why didn't you listen to what he had to say? Don't lecture me about being a mother. Someone has to. Having a shut-in son was embarrassing. What's wrong with calling him out on that? Son or not, he's still a human being. He has feelings just like you do. But you never thought about Tommy's feelings. You only thought about yourself. You kept pushing your own feelings onto him, and that's why this happened. Who do you think took care of that shut-in? Is this how he repays my kindness? Kindness? Is that what you call it? I fed him. I housed him. That's called being a parent. It's not something you get repaid for. You know nothing about being a mother. That's exactly why they've put up with your unreasonable demands until now. But enough is enough. Tommy has more than repaid his debt to you. If you want more than this, you're just being greedy. I'll make you regret this. The ceremony is about to start. You should leave now. This isn't over. Actually, it is. Goodbye, Barbara. After that day, Mike and I, along with Tommy and Emma, cut all ties with Barbara. She had to move out of Tommy and Emma's house. It was pretty ironic, really. She'd been taking advantage of Tommy's guilt this whole time, living off them completely after quitting her job just so she could do whatever she wanted. Of course, she hadn't saved a penny. The days following the wedding were chaotic, to say the least. Barbara tried everything, calling constantly from different numbers, showing up at our workplaces, even trying to guilt-trip Tommy through his old high school friends. But we stood firm. Tommy and Emma helped each other stay strong, and Mike supported them through it all. It took about a week for Barbara to finally move out. She left behind quite a mess. Unpaid bills she'd racked up in Tommy's name, canceled appointments she made for Emma's work, trying to sabotage her career, I guess, and even some damaged wedding gifts. But despite all that drama, Tommy and Emma handled it with grace. They were just so happy to finally be free. Emma later told me that Barbara had been trying to control every aspect of their lives, from their daily schedules to their future plans for children. She'd even started redecorating their house without permission, claiming it was her right as the mother of the household. The wedding incident was really just the final straw. Last I heard, she's getting by selling her clothes and accessories. I know finding a job at her age won't be easy, but honestly, it's all her own doing. She'll have to figure it out herself. Some mutual friends told us she's been telling everyone who will listen about her ungrateful children, but fewer and fewer people are buying her story. The truth has a way of coming out. As for us, we're still really close with Tommy and Emma. A few years down the line, we both had kids, and now we spend tons of time together as families. Our children are growing up together, just like real cousins should. Tommy's completely transformed from the shut-in he used to be. He's confident, successful, and most importantly, happy. Emma's career is thriving too, now that she doesn't have Barbara interfering with her work. The healing process wasn't instant, of course. Tommy spent months in therapy, working through the guilt and manipulation he'd endured. Mike had his own struggles too, coming to terms with the fact that their mother wasn't the person they'd hoped she'd be. But facing these truths together made our family stronger. You know, I've learned something from all this. Whatever you do to others, good or bad, it eventually comes back around. Barbara neglected Tommy when he needed her most, then suddenly acted like Mother of the Year when it benefited her. Karma hit her pretty hard. She lost her family and her comfortable lifestyle all at once. Looking back at everything that happened, it's really made me think. We should all try to be people who genuinely care about others, not just what we can get from them. The wedding photos turned out beautifully, by the way. Tommy and Emma look so happy, surrounded by people who truly love and support them. Sometimes the family you choose is more real than the family you're born into. That's another lesson we've all learned from this experience. In the end, cutting ties with Barbara wasn't just about standing up to her manipulation. It was about choosing happiness, respect, and genuine love over toxic obligations. Our family is smaller now, but it's healthier and happier than ever. Sometimes you have to go through difficult times to appreciate the good ones even more.